What are we doing? There we go. Hey everybody, Brendan Connolly here from the Lake Life team. Wanted to jump on live here. I apologize for any background noise. We got some saws and everything going out there. I probably should have picked a different room, but the saws weren't going 10 minutes ago. We're just finishing out all the work in the back of the office here for the pavilion. An exciting new addition to the town and to our office. I wanted to jump on here. It's been a while since I think I talked live on what's going on in the market, and for the past 2 weeks, we get that question a lot. Still a little bit of an I don't know in some cases, but the questions I keep getting on that of, is the market going to crash? Are there a whole bunch of deals available? There it is. Anyone else lose their AirPod case constantly? Happens to me. Are there any deals available? What should we wait? Should we whatever? All of the questions. And obviously, this market is changing fast, just like it has for the past 2 years. Everything is changing fast, very fast. So the long and short of it, obviously, I don't have my crystal ball, but what I and many people I have definitely talked about before are kind of what horse we're hitching our cart to, is that this market is settling down. I won't say crashing, I won't say dropping, softening. I think it's just settling down. Keep in mind a couple factors: that the Lakes region is still an incredibly desirable place to go, and B, there are a lot of people that want to live here. So we have a simple supply and demand factor that is going to keep pricing somewhat normal. The counterpoint to that is obviously interest rates have gone up. So if you are a buyer, or if you've just been thinking about buying, and you started talking to a lender a few months ago, and that lender hasn't reached out to you, make sure you reach out to them, because interest rates have gone up significantly, so it may have changed your affordability. I know it has happened to a couple of my buyers. Their affordability has changed pretty drastically. So that could affect the market moving forward, obviously. However, we're still seeing a lot of people coming in with equity, with cash, or low loan-to-value ratios, meaning they're really not taking, they're only taking 50% on the property, 70, 40. People are still finding it advantageous to finance even with an interest rate in the fives, versus pay cash, but they have the ability to pay cash. So there's still a lot of equity that's kind of helping to balance out the higher interest rates. And obviously demand remains the same. People still want to buy vacation homes. We haven't, speaking personally, we haven't lost any of our vacation home buyers. Some of our primary home buyers have shifted their focus and shifted their affordability, like I said, what price points they're kind of looking in. But overall, it's still a pretty stable market. What my prediction is I think we're going to continue to see properties sit on the market a little bit longer. We're going to see, I think, less multiple offer situations. We're going to see less properties sell for over asking. We're going to see them start to possibly sell under asking more. And I think you're going to see some properties that may be reaching for the stars on some of their pricing not sell or come off the market or see drastic price reductions. And that's of no fault of anybody. It was just a matter of maybe they did overprice a little bit, or they were pricing based off of the craziness of a previous market, and now they're playing a little bit of catch up, or they overpriced just a little bit. Now they have to come down a lot to make it more appealing to a certain buyer demographic that is financing. I think we're going to see a few of those situations, but in general, I don't see values of homes, the raw value of a home, coming down significantly. Like I said, you may see some properties that are currently on the market or coming on the market come down in price from where they're originally listed. but I think you're still going to see those averages and those medians kind of remain the same. I think it's just the cost of living. I mean, what other products in life are coming down in prices right now? Not a lot. I really can't expect housing to do much of the same. So I took a little snapshot here that I wanted to share. I'm using Meredith as an example right now, looking at single-family homes in Meredith. As of right now, we've got 43 homes on the market, ranging in price from $169 up to, I said single-family, but there's a property listed for $12 million, and that's listed 4 times. So really, we have 39 homes for sale. And with that being a bit of an outlier there, I want to remove that and look at numbers there. Yeah, so you have 39 homes, removing the bit of a $12 million outlier there. And the average days on market with that is 71. So if I take that and I take a little snapshot and compare it just 6 months ago, looking at between January and March, at sold properties in Meredith, there were 18 sold properties. Of those 18, you're looking at an average days on market for those properties to actually sell and go under contract was 40 days. So comparing 71 to 40. That's with the highest in that. The property that was on the market the longest there was 400 days. Meanwhile, as far as what's active right now, the longest it's been on the market is 267 days. So it's an average of 71. If currently on the market in America, average 71 days on the market. Median of 58 makes sense. And looking at what closed between January and March of 2022, the median was 7 days. So, I could take a look at what's active under contract and pending right now. Might give us a little bit different numbers, but we are seeing that trend of stuff is going to be on the market a little bit longer. And it remains true if we're looking at active under contract and pending, we've still got a median of 25 days and an average of 46 days, including those properties that have not yet closed but are currently under contract, meaning it's how long it took them to sell. So we are seeing those days on market creep up. We'll know better next month after, of what those list to sales price ratios meaning what it was listed for compared to what it actually sold for, and I have a strong prediction that that's going to come down from, my average personally right now is 107%. I think you're creeping around 105. I think that's going to start to creep down to 198, somewhere in there. This market, looking back, is starting to look very similar to 2018, 2019, where properties were still very popular. Stuff was still selling well. It just took a little bit of time to sell it. And it was selling for between 97 and 99% of what it was listed for. But again, if we take a look at those, so I want to look at the price points there. Of the properties that are currently on the market or pending sale or under contract for sale, got an average price point of $837,000 in Meredith, with a median of $604. Again, looking at January to March, we've got a median of $902 and an average of $1 million. So obviously you've got a few waterfronts in there that are kind of throwing that off. But you can see stuff is starting to level off and settle down a little bit. Does that mean you're going to get a deal? Well, it depends on what a deal means to you, what you're looking for in a house. Does it mean you have an opportunity to get a house? Yes, because all of those people that have been fighting tooth and nail with multiple offers, etc., then having to waive contingencies, you might not have to do that now. We've been doing a lot of houses with inspection contingencies. Plenty of financing contingencies. We're going back to somewhat of a normal market. Look at the interest rates alone. A lot more similar to 2018, 2019 as they are right now. So, all of that being said, to answer the question broadly that I keep hearing, what's going on in the market, I think it's just settling down. It's going back to a bit of normalcy. If you guys want to discuss what's going on in the market, specific markets, water access, waterfront, because I will say waterfront, I think might be that one outlier. I think you get a lot of people that are still pent up looking to buy a waterfront property. And I think that may be creating its own little sustained hot market there for a little bit versus the primary residence market, off-water market, investment market. I think you're going to see that waterfront continue to thrive for quite a while. So anybody who wants to discuss it, different markets, give us a call, shoot me an email. Happy to talk to you. I hope everyone has a fantastic end of the week here, and we'll talk to you all very soon. Thanks.